Greetings, Barbell Barbarians. Alex from Inner War Strength here. Today, I wanted to say a few words about motivation and inspiration, but before we get to that, check out this sick Barbaric Axis hoodie in black. So, this is one of our best sellers. You can get it from only from innerwarstrength.co. Go and buy one now. It's only 50 euros, shipped anywhere in the world. All right, 50 euros for this sick hoodie. Go and get it. Anyway, motivation. Motivation is something you hear a lot about in the fitness industry, and all this stuff about motivation, and starting going to the gym and all of that stuff. I say motivation is for frauds. Motivation is for so-called fitness influencers who just want your money. Motivation is bullshit. Motivation is transient. Okay, it's fleeting. It leaves faster than the girl you tried to grab her phone number from last night at the bar. All right. It doesn't last. All right. It's like a little spark, but it's not a fire. Motivation is very much like inspiration. Okay. It's something that strikes once in a while, but it never sticks around. So it's not a sustainable it's not a sustainable strategy for trying to get things done. So, for instance, if you're an artist, most people think that artists are somehow some kind of inspired talents who, they sit there sitting around there doing nothing, and then all of a sudden they get this inspiration, and then they create like the greatest works of art known to man. Okay, the truth is very starkly different from that. In fact, the truth is that most great artists just knew how to grind. All right. And the truth is that real artistry requires hard work. All right. There's nothing glamorous about being an artist or, being creative. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I play music. All right. I'm also a musician. I've been playing music for a long time. And I can tell you the number of times I've gotten some kind of godly divine intervention in the form of inspiration have probably been a handful, all right, throughout my career as a musician. Most of the times, if you actually want to get things done, if you actually want to write music, you just need to sit down, play your instrument, and grind it out. That's it. Most of the times, the stuff that you create in the moment is probably going to be subpar. It's not going to be your best work, all right? But eventually, you'll hit something great, okay? Every time you sit down to just practice your instrument or whatever it is, whether you play music or you're a writer or you're an illustrator or an artist or a sculptor or whatever it is, practice your craft. Don't wait for inspiration to hit you. All right. You need to just sit there and grind away bit by bit, right? Lay a stone every time you sit there. That's what you're doing. You're laying a stone in this giant pyramid, which will eventually become your skill or your craft. Okay. And a stone by itself is nothing special, but when arranged in such a way, it'll become something great. Okay. So hard work is essentially all that's needed, really. Hard work will always trump talent. Okay. Um, and don't get me wrong, inspiration is a wonderful thing. Inspiration is, you can be inspired by a lot of things, and you should be open to inspiration, right? But what I'm saying is you need to create the right conditions for inspiration to appear, for uh, for inspiration to strike. Okay. And that means, if you want to write a killer riff, you gotta sit down and play some riffs, right? 100 riffs of the 100 riffs that you play are probably all gonna be shit, but one of them might have something there. And that something can turn into a masterpiece. Who knows? You know? Um, Out of the 100 sketches that you make, only one of them might actually have a cool idea in them, right? And that might be something that you can take and develop and build up later on. But if you want to catch a fish, you got to go fishing. So forget about motivation. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for inspiration. Don't wait for things to Don't wait for the conditions to be right. Okay. Same thing with training. Don't wait for, for you to feel like going to the gym. You think anybody feels like going to the gym? You think anybody feels, oh, today's the day, man. I'm finally going to get that PR. I'm really fucking raring to go. No. In fact, most of the times I don't want to go to the gym. I really don't feel like going to the gym, but I go anyway because that's what I do. And funnily enough, most of the days where I thought, I'm really not feeling it, man. Today, I should have just stayed home and just sat on the couch and took a nap or whatever. Ah, I'm just really not feeling it, man. I just want to go to bed or something. Those were actually the days where I actually had some of my best training sessions. So waiting for motivation is just a waste of time. You shouldn't be waiting for anything. You shouldn't be waiting on anything. You should just be knuckling down and getting on with it. All right? Because life isn't going to wait for you. So forget about motivation, forget about inspiration. All right? Quit waiting around for it to appear magically out of thin air. It's not going to happen. Get to work, and then truly great things will happen in time. All right. Create the conditions for motivation and inspiration to appear. All right. But be aware that they are fleeting. Discipline and grinding out hard reps, hard work, doing the work consistently, day in, day out, will always 100% of the time trump inspiration and talent and all this other stuff. All right. 100%, I guarantee it. All right, I think that's enough. Join the war against atrophy at innerwarstrength.co. If you like this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.